There's a lot going on all around the county, from Highway 125 in the South County to State Route 67 in the East County and Highway 76 in the North County. Plus, there is, of course, the Mid-Coast trolley line going in and miles of new bike lanes.
Today's news conference was held beside one of the biggest projects going on in San Diego, the Genesee Interchange on Interstate 5. This map shows the list of road projects Caltrans is working on this year. And District Director Laurie Berman says Caltrans is not just building roads.
We implement the statewide bike and pedestrian plan with the goal of tripling bicycle and doubling pedestrian trips between 2010 and 2020.
Berman says Caltrans has had its work cut out for it maintaining existing roads during the past winter storms.
This year, the work included a record 34 emergency projects totaling more than $33 million in fiscal year 15-16.
Speaking of money, Berman has some cautionary words for the future.
The current financing system is unsustainable, and we need to find a better way to keep maintaining our transportation infrastructure.
And of course, that infrastructure includes more than just freeways and bike lanes.
But this is a transit-rich area too.
Rob Shupp of the Metropolitan Transit System says there's a new Mid-Coast trolley line going in and an expansion of public transit at UTC.
And while most people are probably more concerned about when Nordstrom is going to open, we also have a beautiful new transit center that's going to open there next month. And 1.26 million people start their trips at University Town Center.
Good morning.
Gary Gallegos is Executive Director of the San Diego Association of Governments, which finds the money to pay for all the construction projects that try to prevent San Diego's traffic from getting any worse. Gallegos says 40% of the work promised under the 2008 Transnet sales tax has already been done. But the last 60%, he says, will take longer. That's because instead of borrowing against future tax revenue, the agency has decided to pay as you go.
What that means is that you collect enough money till you can afford to build the project, right? So you don't borrow to build it now, and it takes longer.
Looking ahead, improvements to our freeways and our public transit systems could slow down after 2020 unless the federal government comes through with a promise of more money for infrastructure. At the Genesee Interchange project, Alison St. John, KPBS News.